Hello, good evening, everybody. How are we all doing today? I believe every one of us we are doing well. How was our day? Hope our day went well. Welcome to my life. Welcome to my life. Okay, on this page, on this channel, I talk on reality. I make DIY sometimes on this page, and I also talk on skincare. Welcome. If you are new to this my page, my name is Faith and you are highly welcome. I welcome every one of you on board tonight. Please, if today is the first time you are coming across this page, signify so that I can also welcome you on board. You are welcome. Welcome to my life this evening. So on this evening broadcast, I'm going to talk about depression. Let me still wait for some people to join the live before I can continue. You're welcome to my live. Yes, you are welcome. Welcome to my live. Welcome to my live. Welcome. Okay. So I'm still using I'm still buying time to wait for some people to join this my live. In respect of waiting for every one of us to join this live, I still want to use this medium to appreciate you guys for everything that you are doing, for your support, for your comments and your like. I appreciate you. If not you, I wouldn't get to this stage that I am today. Thank you so much. So today, let's dive in on the topic that we'll have that says depression. Depression. Many people out there are dying because of this depression. I call it a fast killer. It can kill anybody at any time, at any day, if you do not handle depression very well. So before I will continue on this, I'm going to explain, or I'm going to define what depression is all about. So depression is a mood disorder that causes one to feel sad and lose of interest in social activity or in one's life. I'm going to take that again. Depression is a mood disorder that causes one to feel sad and lose of interest in social activities. Yes. Do you know that depression can drain your energy and make you to feel empty and fatigue? Depression will drain your energy and it will make you to feel so empty about yourself. And if it's not well handled, at the stage when you are being depressed, you can do anything to hurt yourself. You are welcome to my live. Thanks for joining my live tonight. Yes. So depression can affect how you feel, how you think and behave, which can lead to a variety of emotional and physical problems. Yes. When you are depressed, you begin to think, and it will lead to emotional trauma. Remember, this depression, it will start from thinking. From thinking, it will be weighing you down. It will make you now to look as if you are nobody. It will drain you to an extent that you will lose your self-esteem. That is depression. Yes. So, after defining the word depression and what depression can cause to human, we want to look at some of those causes of depression. If you are just joining my life, you are welcome. Please help me to share this life. Help me to share the life. Yes. So let's look at some of the ways that depression can occur in humans' life. The first one I'm going to talk about is stressful life event. Stressful life event, e.g., divorce. What do I mean by that? Maybe, for instance, now you have worked so hard in your relationship, and a strange man or a strange woman now entered into your relationship to take your position. Thinking will now strive in. You begin to think, how could this happen to me? Why would this happen to me? After so many effort that I've put in this relationship, now one person from nowhere just enter and want to take me away. You begin to think. As you keep on thinking, it begin to drain your energy. Depression will not set in. As you are thinking, is affecting your physical life, is affecting your spiritual life, and is also affecting your emotion. Because as you are being depressed, thinking will set in. You begin to think of so many other things, so many things that you can even do to harm yourself. Yes, that's one way that depression can set in into one's life. And the second one I'm going to talk about is illness. Maybe you have been ill for some time and you have tried to seek medical counsel. With all your efforts, you are not responding to treatment. You begin to think, who have I offended? Where is this sickness coming from? Where is this one coming from? As you are thinking, depression will set in. Remember, it's those that have life that can plan for events. If you are not physically or mentally stable, you cannot plan for events. So as you are sick and you are seeking counsel and you are not responding to treatment, depression can set in. Yes, depression can set in. Let me use this time to share. Yeah, let me share it. Yeah. A minute. So I've talked about one of those things, or how depression can set into one's life. And the third one I'm going to talk about on this video is when you lose your job. Most people, when they lose the source of their income, especially their job, depression can also set in. Because that is when you begin to think, how will I feed my family? How will I meet up my need? You begin to think, and depression have set into your life. You are welcome to my life. Thanks for joining. So when you lose your job, depression can also set in. Because you those beautiful things you have set for yourself, you now begin to ask yourself, how will I fulfill this? Who will help me? Who will I call for money? Depression will set in. We are looking at some of the way depression can occur in a man's life. And I said the first one is divorce. I said the second one is illness. And I'm talking on the third one, which says lose of job. When you lose your job, it will look as if the whole world have ended, because that is where you are getting money. That is where you are getting a support to help your family. And the fourth one I'm going to talk about on this video is Death of loved ones. When you lose somebody that is very, very precious to you, it will look as if you are dreaming. Sometimes you question God, why is this thing happening to me? Why death? Why did you take away this person from me? Especially if it could be the person that is always footing your bill and death hits the person. Depression can set in no matter what you will do. Yes, because that person is your life saving, is the person that supports you in everything that you do, and death has snatched this person away. Depression can set in. Yes. When you don't have source of income, maybe you graduated from school with a good grade, and as you are looking for a job, nobody is offering you a job. Depression can also set in, because you begin to think about yourself that, so upon all the stress I passed through in school, I'll be applying for job, this and that, and nobody is calling me for job. Depression can set in. Remember, we are looking at the ways that depression can occur in man's life. Yes. So when you don't have a source of income in your life, and you have so many responsibility for you to cater for, depression can set in. Yes. And the next one I'm going to talk about is failure and denial. If you have experienced that, if you are not strong, you will understand what I mean by that. Thanks for joining. Yes, when you continue to experience failure in your life, depression can set in. Because in you, you know that you have done so well. You have put in your efforts as a human. And at the end of the day, that when the result now came out, you are being disappointed. Depression can set in. You are welcome to my life. Thanks for joining. Yes, depression is the fastest sickness that can take people's life if you do not manage it very well. I'm talking about on the ways depression can set into man's life. The first one I talk about is divorce. The second one I talk about when you lose your loved ones. The third one is illness, when you lose your job and when you lose the source of your income. Let's go ahead. The next one I'm going to talk about is low self-esteem. Some people have lose their self-esteem because of the situation they are passing through in life. And with all this now, depression can set into their life. You know, most people, they are always shy. They cannot talk to people. They cannot express themselves because of low self-esteem. If those people are not careful in life, depression can set in. Yes. And the next one I'm going to talk about on this video is pregnancy and giving birth. Some women are particular on that because they will not feel, when I was single, I was able to do all this. Now I'm pregnant. Yeah, it's paining me. This or that. Or when by the time they give birth to that child, taking responsibility of that child can also bring depression to some people because they might find it difficult to understand a familyhood. Thank you for liking the topic. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining. Good evening. You are highly welcome. Yes, tonight we are looking at the topic that says depression. Yes, so when they now think of how they are going to raise family, if they are not careful through the process of thinking, depression can set in. Yes. Loneliness, the next one I'm going to talk about. Loneliness can also cause depression. Feeling lonely might be due to when you are cut off from your friends, when you are cut off from your family member, and you are lonely, when you are thinking nobody is there to console you, when you are doing this, nobody is there to correct you, when you are down, nobody is there to encourage you, depression can set in. Yes. When you are lonely, and if you are not careful, by the time you begin to think, depression can set into your life. And the next one I'm going to talk about on this video is body shaming people. Most people out there, they are good in body shaming people, trying to condemn them, trying to look down on them. And if those people are not careful, if those people are not strong to take those words, just to listen, and the other ear will just take it off, depression can set in. So if you are out there and you are good in body shaming people, stop it. Because by so doing, you might make that person to begin to experience depression in his or her life. Everybody are beautiful in the way God has created them. Stop body shaming people, because it can cause a great harm to other people. Yes. When you have invested so much money in a project, and at the end of it, the project did not yield what you are expecting, it can also cause depression. Because you might be thinking of the time you have spent. You might be thinking of the energy you have put in. You might be thinking of the money you have put in into this project. And this project did not come out the way you wanted it. If you are not careful, depression can set in. And that is why whatsoever we are doing in life, we should have it in mind that it's 50-50. If it comes out well, fine. If it didn't come out well, good and fine, to avoid depression. Yes. You are welcome. Thank you for joining my live. Thank you so much. Thank you. I do appreciate you. Thanks for joining. On this live, we are looking at depression. And I said depression is a mood that disorder or that may cause people to feel bad and to lose interest in social activities. And I also said depression can drain your energy. Because when depression have set into your life, when it drains your energy, it will make you to feel so empty about yourself. And the last but not the least I'm going to talk about on the ways depression can set into man's life is if your children are not doing very well in school. As a parent, that can also cause depression. Welcome to my life. Because every parent, every guardians wants their children to perform well in school. And if those children are not performing very well, it can also affect them. It can affect you as a parent rather. And if you are not careful at that stage, depression can set into your life. Depression is a fast killer. Do not say yes to depression. Because when you are depressed, you will no longer have any atom of interest on whatsoever that is going around you. Depression is a fast killer. Now, let's look at the ways that we can help ourselves through depression. We have looked at the causes of depression, what can cause depression into man's life. Now we want to look at the ways we can manage depression as human, because depression is common. When you look at what is happening in the society, if you are not careful, you can be depressed. Yes. So the first one I'm going to talk about on the ways you can manage depression is by doing exercise. By doing exercise, at least taking a walk 10 to 15 minutes every day. This can help a lot to overcome your depression. And the next one I'm going to talk about is that don't dwell on your problems so much. Thanks for joining my live. Do not dwell on your problem so much. There are lots of problems, like what people say that problems not they finish is always there. So when you are so much dwelling on your past, you will not be able to overcome that depression. And the ways you can overcome this depression by letting go of your past, letting go of whatsoever that have happened in the past, and focus on your future. Good evening, you are welcome to my life. Hope you get it now. And the third one I'm going to talk about on how you can overcome depression is try to express yourself. Try to talk to people about the situation you are passing through. But make sure you know who you are telling your problems to, because some people are there just to laugh at that situation you are facing. Dwelling on the past is like being a cage. You are right. That's very correct. Yes, it's just like a cage. You are caging yourself. You don't want to let go. You are caging yourself in that particular place. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. So, the next one I'm going to talk about on how you can overcome depression is stay in touch with your family members. Stay in touch with your friends. Only you cannot survive in that desert. Yes, you need someone to talk to. You need friends around you. You need your family member around you. In case you are passing through some certain things in life, those people will be able to encourage you. But by the time you cut off yourself from your family member and you are passing through all these things, when thinking sets in, depression will come into your heart. And if you are not careful, it will just take you off unaware. I pray that will not be your portion. So when you stay in contact with your family member, it can help you a lot when you are trying to overcome depression, because depression is real. When you even look at what is happening in the society today, if you are not strong, depression must surely set in. Yes, a lot of things are happening in our society today. A lot of crimes. What about hardship? If you are not strong enough in this economy, my dear, depression can set in, because you might be thinking on how you can take care of your family members. And the next one I'm going to talk about on how you can overcome depression is face your fears. There is no mountain too high. There is no mountain that you cannot overcome in life. Don't avoid those things you find difficult. When people feel anxious, sometimes they avoid talking to other people. Those fears, if you don't face it today, they will face you tomorrow. So when you are trying to overcome depression, you need to face your fear. You need to face your fear once and for all. Because if you don't face it now, tomorrow they will face you. And the next one I'm going to talk about on this live session is, if you want to overcome depression, eat healthy. Some people, they don't like to eat when they are depressed. And when you avoid eating during that process of depression, it can make you to lose weight. And by the time you lose lots of weight, it can also lead to what you are not expecting to happen. Welcome. It is very bad to be in it. Yes, you are very right. Yes, depression can set you back. Yes. So for you to overcome depression, you need to eat for you to be fit. Yes. And the last but not the least, seek help when you are feeling depressed. Seek help when you are feeling depressed. There are many counselors out there that you can talk your problem through with them, and they will give you the best solution. Say no to depression, because depression is a fast killer. Say no to depression, because depression can drill your energy. Say no to depression, because depression can make you to feel as if you are nothing. Say no to depression, because depression can lead you to what you do not bargain for. If you find this video helpful, please do me well to like this video, share it, comment, and I will see you on my next video. Please, it's just a tap, 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 and you are good to go. Thank you for sticking by to this live. I do appreciate you. God bless you, and I will see you on my next video. I still remain your loyal faith. Bye.